are sold out for NXT TakeOver New Orleans.
The following contest is a ladder match.
Am I cursed, or did I do this to myself?
Adam Cole is the first ever NXT North American champion.
Ember Moon is gonna break Shayna, and she plans to end the war tonight.
Moon is out. Oh my God, we have a new NXT Women's Champion. The NXT Tag Team Championships are being defended in the finals of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
What the hell is this?
Roderick Strong has joined the Undisputed Era. But right now, it is all about the NXT title. Springboard. Oh, what timing! Black Mass.
And the new NXT champion, Aleister Black.
Tonight, we have best friends turned into bitter enemies. The most intense rivalry in NXT history.
He's using the knee brace. He's tapping. He's tapping. He's not getting those back.
Here's your winner, who is now reinstated to NXT, Johnny Gargano!
Here I stand, wounded but not broken. The journey must continue. I fight on the passion. I stand by my word. You can take me or reject me. Winning the battle, the serpent that battle. He will when he reaches your brain, he must rattle. There are the times I stand in defense. Anarchy, chaos, insane, the rain. There ain't no solution. I come to conclusion. Fight for my right. Evidence, resistance, apathy, perdition. Evidence, resistance, apathy, perdition.
From the Big Easy, New Orleans, we welcome you to NXT TakeOver Aftermath.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Yamaguchi, Japan, she is the winner of the inaugural Mae Young Classic, Kairi Sane!
All right, guys, the Pirate Princess is in the house.
Kairi Sane coming off a victory over Vanessa Bourne last week here on NXT TV. Of course, has her sights set on conquering the NXT Women's Division.
It's just a matter of time. I'm telling you, Kairi Sane is one of the most talented superstars on the roster. She's adapted quickly. She's ready to go.
Fell short in her opportunity to become NXT Women's Champion at NXT TakeOver War Games last November in a fatal four-way match. But tonight her sights are set on a lady who, well, hasn't been very ladylike, even though she calls herself the Lady of NXT, Lacey Evans.
I would have to disagree with you on that point, Mara. I think she's the epitome of ladylikeness.
Are you mistaken?
Nope.
She's been calling people the social outcast and riffraff. You crazy?
Hello,
opponent, from Parris Island, South Carolina, Lacey Evans.
While Kairi Sane won the inaugural Mae Young Classic, Lacey Evans defeated Tainara Conchi in the opening round, but she was eliminated from the tournament in the second round by Toni Storm. And these days, well, she's been very outspoken. Yes, she is a U.S. Marine. Yes, she's a proud mother. There is a lot to like about Lacey Evans, but man, her mouth has been writing some checks lately there, Nigel.
You're saying that this lady can't cash them. Is that what you're implying, Mark? I think she has everything she needs to take that to the bank.
Well, look, I think she's sinking to a new low. I mean, how can she call the rest of the women's division social outcasts and misfits? But on the flip side, she believes she's not getting the attention and the opportunities that she feels like are rightfully hers.
Well, she has an opportunity here tonight against Onna Kaizoku, who continues her odyssey here in NXT.
A big opportunity in the Big Easy for Lacey Evans. She has the size advantage on the pint-sized powerhouse Kairi Sane.
And size ain't everything. We've seen Kairi Sane. You know how she gets down.
Sane known for her speed and agility and for her ferocious striking, as Lacey Evans with the waist lock. Sane looking to break the grip.
Driving with those hips to break the hands.
Sane now employs a side wrist lock.
Whoa.
Beautiful escape by Lacey Evans, showing off her athleticism.
Oh, bit of balance by Kairi Sane. Stop on a dime.
That's Sane showing off her athleticism and intelligence too.
Go behind by Sane. Irish whip. Sane ducks under the clothesline. Tip up. Flying head scissors takeover by Kairi Sane. Front drop kick, and Sane building momentum early, goes for the side press, hooks a leg, and Evans powers out at 2.
Well, Evans has certain physical advantages in this match, 2 to 3 inches, I would say. Probably a little bit of a strength advantage as well.
But you got to think, too, the lack of height may work to Kairi Sane's advantage. She gets the lower center of gravity.
Oh, face first into the turnbuckle. Goes Sane, as Evans looking for an opportunity here to stem the momentum of Kairi Sane. Slingshot into the elbow drop. Nicely done by Evans. Lateral press by the lady of NXT, who comes up just short.
Kairi Sane still feeling that elbow. Caught her right in the heart.
Kairi Sane knows a thing or two about elbows.
Whoa!
Vicious roundhouse kick to the rib cage by Evans.
Hold on.
Wait.
Roll up by Sane. Oh, running lariat by Lacey Evans, and Evans amping up the aggression, goes for the lateral press, and Sane able to escape again.
Look at the way that Evans maintains her poise. That's why she calls herself the Lady of NXT.
U.S. Marine taking a page out of, well, Sergeant Slaughter's playbook there with an attempt at the Cobra Clutch.
Again, Lacey Evans slowing down the pace. Not letting Kairi Sane do what she does and get mobile and run around.
Attempting to apply pressure to the carotid artery.
And Nigel, don't you think Evans puts unnecessary pressure on her as she has Sane's shoulders down, goes for the press. Sane kicks out at 2 by calling out the rest of the NXT women's division. She's put a target on her back.
I think so to some extent. There's some pressure there, but maybe she performs better under pressure.
Vicious forearm across the chest of Kairi Sane.
Okay.
Oh, there was a... She asked if she was okay. That's ladylike of the lady of NXT.
Nah, man, that was sarcasm. She knows Kairi Sane isn't okay.
Oh! Sane is having a really rough time of it in the match thus far.
Evans putting all of her weight on the back of Kairi Sane. And again, Evans doing a good job of grounding the Pirate Princess.
One thing I've noticed lately about Lacey Evans, she's beginning to take her time. She's slowing everything down.
And she's going back to the hold again, which is the epitome of a strong competitor.
Shoulders down, lateral press by Evans. And Sane barely able to kick out at 2. Can Kairi Sane, the Pirate Princess, sail back into this match?
UK. Are you ready? This June, NXT takes over the Download Festival, and you don't want to miss it. Be there to see the greatest in-ring action in the world. It's NXT live on the following dates.
The superstars of Raw and the superstars of SmackDown Live combine forces to present the best of both brands on one night.
Raw and SmackDown come together for a co-branded pay-per-view, WWE Backlash.
WWE Backlash, streaming live Sunday, May 6th on WWE Network. The best value in entertainment.
Back with NXT Women's Division action. The lady of NXT, Lacey Evans, acquitting herself well against Kairi Sane.
Headstand Bronco Buster, hold on.
Lateral press. And you have to admire the tenacity of Lacey Evans.
Kairi Sane is in trouble. She's moving real slow. This is not what I'm used to seeing from Kairi.
Oh,
Sane coming back with knife-edge chops. Sane building momentum, comes off the ropes, but is picked up. Oh! Shoulder breaker by Lacey Evans. Will this be enough to put away the Pirate Princess? Sane kicks out at 2.
You gotta wonder what kind of damage did Kairi Sane suffer to that shoulder.
Well, thus far, the best performance I have seen Lacey Evans turn in an NXT ring. What a chop!
and still she maintains her poise and her grace.
But I wonder if she's maybe singing her praises a little too much, taking her time and giving Sane an opportunity to deliver a couple of right forearms.
I'd have to agree with you, Mauro. Look, she's giving Kairi Sane an opportunity, a chance to come back.
Oh! Interceptor! The spear by Kairi Sane!
Out of nowhere!
An explosive interceptor by Kairi Sane, giving her an opportunity to fight her way back into this matchup.
But look, she's grabbing at her head. There was damage done before, and perhaps that was from the Cobra clutch that Lacey Evans had employed.
This is the opportunity that Kairi Sane was looking for. This is the space she needs, but the question is, can she capitalize?
Both of these NXT superstars want to pick up the victory, move one step closer to an opportunity at the NXT Women's Championship. Axe kick to the back by Kairi Sane.
Whoa!
Running blockbuster, and Kairi Sane is feeling it in the Big Easy.
Evans looks in trouble in the corner. She's prone. Here comes Sane.
Boy.
She's all about her
Go get it.
ABCs and the sliding D. Kairi Sane connects. Sane going all the way up to the high rent district.
Oh!
Shoulders are down and Lacey Evans able to escape.
I thought that was it.
The flying kabuki elbow almost reaped dividends for Kairi Sane.
What's she trying here? Figure fours the legs. Trying for some kind of submission, perhaps. Oh, look at this. Just yet, not enough body weight,
Not
Morrow.
enough power.
Modified Boston Crab, and Evans able to power out.
Look at Evans' midsection, those abdominals. That's why. Such strong core strength.
Pump handle by Evans. Over the shoulder. Sane doing her best to distribute her weight. Oh! Spinning back fist!
Down goes Evans. She could be out.
And the NXT Universe in New Orleans anticipating Kairi Sane's
Think we know what time it is.
patented maneuver.
Showtime.
And Sane elbow. Kairi Sane puts away Lacey Evans.
Here's your winner, Kairi Sane!
Hard-fought victory for Kairi Sane, like the fact that she did not get her hand raised tonight. Lady of NXT, Lacey Evans, acquitting herself well against one of the best in the world.
And this is how she did it. Early on in the match, she managed to get the advantage back. Spinning back fist, down goes Evans. She pointed to it, and that's how everybody knew what was coming next.
And once we see up that top rope, we know what's coming, that insane elbow. Now it's all she wrote. Big victory here tonight by the Pirate Princess, Kairi Sane.
The elbow spells victory for Kairi Sane.
Smooth sailing for the Pirate Princess here in the Big Easy.
It was anything but easy when it came to making history last Saturday night at NXT TakeOver New Orleans. A newly minted title was at stake as 6 of NXT's hottest young superstars competed in a ladder match to crown the first ever NXT North American champion. With the championship hanging in the balance, Adam Cole, Killian Dane, Lars Sullivan, Velveteen Dream, EC3, and Ricochet destroyed one another in their attempts to capture the title. Ladders flew as much as the superstars in a dynamic display of courage and skill. This legendary ladder match featured myriad moments of high trauma as these sports entertainment superheroes threw caution to the wind in order to achieve immortality. After a battle for the ages, one man will forever be known as the first NXT North American champion. His name is
But Adam Cole's night at TakeOver was only getting started as he and Kyle O'Reilly will be forced to defend the NXT Tag Team Championships in the final of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. And later tonight, we'll have exclusive footage from the shocking turn of events involving the Undisputed Era and Roderick Strong at TakeOver.
And speaking of championship ramifications, the Queen of Spades has risen to the top of the NXT Women's Division. And later tonight, we'll take a look back at Shayna Baszler's impressive championship victory against Ember Moon.
But up next, an encounter nearly 1 year in the making. Former best friends turned bitter foes, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa finally collided at TakeOver New Orleans. When we return, we have an exclusive inside look at this unforgettable, unsanctioned match.
Welcome back. We want to send a special thank you to Kane Hill for their song Lord of Flies, one of the official themes of NXT TakeOver New Orleans. It's off the album Too Far Gone, available now on iTunes and Spotify.
At TakeOver New Orleans, defending Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic champs Akam and Razor, the Authors of Pain, the makeshift duo of the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly and the injured Bobby Fish's replacement Adam Cole doing double duty, battled for the NXT Tag Team titles and the coveted Dusty Rhodes Cup. Authors of Pain look to become the only two-time Dusty Cup winners, and they further brutalized newly crowned North American champ Cole. All three teams tore into each other in a titanic struggle for tag team supremacy. With Dunne and Strong on the verge of winning it all, Strong did the unthinkable and attacked his partner, leaving the NXT universe stunned. As Strong helped O'Reilly and Cole secure the victory, Strong then made it official that he was joining the Undisputed Era. Talk about a shock to the system.
huge night for the Undisputed Era. First, Adam Cole, you becoming the first NXT North American champion, then going on to retain your NXT tag team titles and become the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic winners. But everyone is talking about the actions of Roderick Strong tonight. Adam, can you explain what we just saw?
I got this.
Well, it looks like Roderick Strong and the Undisputed Era are going to force the NXT Universe to wait for an explanation on their actions. The one team who never takes time to wait are the authors of pain. This past Monday, Akam and Razor arrived to Monday Night Raw and exposed the world to the path of destruction and domination that those of us in NXT have become so accustomed to since their introduction by the legendary Paul Ellering. But following their Raw debut, AOP seemed to distance themselves from their Hall of Fame manager, eventually making their intentions clear in this exclusive footage, courtesy of WWE.com.
Akam, Razor, congratulations on your Monday Night Raw debut and your victory, but that's not what everybody's talking about right now. It's a fact that you left your mentor, Paul Ellering, at the ring. What was that about?
This is not about Paul. This is about how we just destroyed the first ever SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. AOP and Teponchia.
What are you guys doing? What is in your mind? I developed the strategy for winning the Dusty Rhodes Classic. I developed the plan to win the NXT Tag Team Championships. What are you thinking?
Paul, this is not about you. Your chapter has ended in NXT. Now you're a tag team, not the Zixum, to the WWE.
AOP have closed the book on their partnership with Paul Ellering, moving forward as the newest members of Raw, but one former tag team arrived to take over, looking to tear each other apart. After costing Johnny Gargano his job at NXT, Tommaso Ciampa agreed to an unsanctioned match in New Orleans where Gargano would have the opportunity to earn back his spot on the roster if he could defeat the Sicilian Psychopath. Let's take a look back now at this bitter confrontation between the former members of DIY.
The following contest is an unsanctioned match. Introducing first, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 210 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa. From Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, Johnny Gargano!
Johnny Gargano only has one thing on his mind, and that's retribution. That's payback. He used to look at Tommaso Ciampa as a brother, a best friend.
Everything has led to this. If Ciampa defeats Gargano, Johnny Wrestling is gone from NXT for good. Gargano unleashing 322 days of pent-up rage. Oh! This is a fight!
What are both these men willing to do to win this match?
Whoa! Oh my God!
Gargano knows this is his last opportunity. Ciampa wants to eliminate Johnny Gargano from NXT for good.
Tommaso Ciampa is absolutely sick.
If Johnny Wrestling's career is over, he intends to go out in a blaze of glory. Oh my God, onto that exposed concrete! Who wins this tug of war could very well emerge victorious in this unsanctioned match. Here comes Johnny Wrestling, crushing Ciampa with the crutch.
It's his injured knee.
Gargano looking for the Gargano escape.
Tommaso's gonna tap.
Oh, wow. Ciampa digging away at the eyes. Oh, Gargano just used Ciampa's brakes. What is going through the mind of Johnny Gargano? Ow! What the? Why is he stopping?
I saw you as my brother, my best friend. DIY was something special.
Oh! Gargano escapes Ciampa, trying to sucker punch with that break. Is Ciampa going to be forced to tap? There's the tap!
Johnny Gargano's back!
I have never seen anything like we've just witnessed. Johnny Gargano has exorcised his demon. Johnny Gargano is once again an NXT superstar. NXT TakeOver New Orleans proved to be an unforgettable night for Johnny Gargano and his entire family as he earned his job back after defeating Tommaso Ciampa in an epic confrontation. And great news, next week on NXT TV, Johnny Wrestling will make his official return to the NXT roster and he will be live at Full Sail. What's next for Johnny Gargano?
Still to come, more action from New Orleans when Heavy Machinery take on Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli. Heavy Machinery and the team of Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli have been trading victories back and forth for several weeks. And tonight, it all comes to a head in New Orleans. You don't want to miss this hard-hitting tag team main event later tonight.
But coming up on NXT TV, Aleister Black looked to take over the black and yellow brand by defeating Andrade Cien Almas for the NXT Championship. When we come back, we have exclusive, never-before-seen footage from this instant classic in NOLA.
You're listening to It Follows, another official theme for NXT TakeOver New Orleans, who until they came here for this track off their album, Too Far Gone, available now on iTunes and Spotify.
NXT Women's Champion Ember Moon barely escaped with her title when she squared off with arch nemesis Shayna Baszler at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. At TakeOver New Orleans, the two superstars revved up their rivalry as they renewed hostilities in explosive fashion. Baszler tried to bully Moon and looked to seriously injure the champ. But the resilient Sheena gave Baszler a dose of her own bad medicine and separated the challenger's shoulder. was on the verge of retaining the title when Moon went for her patented Eclipse. Baszler, however, was able to transition the champ into the Kirifuda clutch, rendering Moon unconscious, much to the delight of Baszler's best friend, Rowdy Ronda Rousey. The Queen of Spades is now the queen of the NXT Women's Division. Shayna Baszler is a new NXT Women's Champion.
Shayna Baszler, congratulations. You are the new NXT Women's Champion. How does it feel?
You say congratulations now, and I'm sure lots of people will, but this is not a bandwagon. This is a war wagon. You don't get to jump on and off just based on who has this. I know who was with me from the beginning, and I know who wasn't.
Well, follow-up, how does it feel to have become the new NXT Women's Champion? The same weekend, one of your best friends has one of the highest profile matches tomorrow at WrestleMania.
Oh man, we're just doing what we've always done. To us, it's just another weekend. This feels right because this is where we've lived and breathed the entire time we've known each other.
And what plans do you have now going forward as the new NXT Women's Champion?
Things are going to change. And wrestling in the NXT Women's Division isn't going to be about who walks in and gets the most compliments on their hair and outfit. It's going to be about who can wrestle. And that's what I'm here to do.
Well, thank you, and again, congratulations.
The NXT Women's Division has been put on notice by the new champion, Shayna Baszler. And this past Monday, the Women's Division on Raw was put on notice with the debut of Ember Moon. Moon arrived as the surprise tag team partner of Raw Women's Champion Nia Jax to take on the team of Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. After a well-placed eclipse to Little Miss Bliss, Ember Moon will score the victory and kick off her Monday Night Raw journey on a high note. WWE.com cameras caught up with Ember Moon and Nia Jax following their victory.
Not only did you debut on Monday Night Raw tonight, but you also got a victory. How do you feel right now?
Man, it's like a dream come true. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm filled with so many emotions right now. I'm happy. I'm just really excited to start a new chapter on my path, and it's here on Monday Night Raw.
All right, now speaking of new chapters, got to be a little bit of you that's upset that you're not going to get redemption against Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship.
I think my biggest regret is that I left that monster with the rest of the NXT Women's Division. But I know how strong they are, and I know how they're going to overcome, and they're going to dethrone Shayna.
Ember, congratulations on debut. Welcome to Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, welcome. Let's go party. Come on.
Congratulations to Ember Moon on her successful Monday Night Raw debut. But right now, we want to shift our focus back to the NXT Championship at TakeOver New Orleans. Andrade Cien Almas and Aleister Black battled in one of the most hard-hitting matches of the night, all for the opportunity to be top dog as NXT champ. Let's take an exclusive look back at this epic clash from NXT TakeOver New Orleans.
You think you know about devils, Andrade Cien Almas? This devil has come to collect the NXT title.
The greatest champion in NXT history, Andrade Cien Almas.
I am El Idolo. The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the NXT Championship.
Whoa! And immediately, Aleister Black exploding on the attack. It was 1 year ago at NXT TakeOver Orlando, where Aleister Black made his NXT debut and defeated Andrade Cien Almas.
This is a very different Andrade Cien Almas. He's being guided by Zelina Vega.
It is all about the NXT title. Black, prepare to go to hell and back in order to procure one of the most coveted titles in sports entertainment.
Look at this, look at this!
Vega sends Black into the ring steps. Advantage Almas.
There is no more cockiness. He's all business.
Nothing tranquilo about Almas tonight.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness!
And Black just escaped. What a move by Andrade Cien Almas.
But Black is absolutely furious. I've never seen him this aggressive. Almost apoplectic.
Almas jumping him unceremoniously over the top rope. Corkscrew bloodshot. What the?
Oh, come on!
Spike Rana by Vega. What the hell? No! Oh, wait a minute. Looking for the hammerlock DDT, but well scouted. Here comes Aleister Black, and there's Zelina Vega again.
Oh, he got it! He got it!
Ah, Black kicks out. Almas has thrown everything at Black. Vega's interrupted many times, and she tried to do it right there this time.
Yes! He hit it!
That's
He hit it!
That's
it!
New NXT champion!
Here is your winner, and the new NXT champion, Aleister Black!
Andrade Cien Almas title reign fades to Black at NXT TakeOver New Orleans. Give the devil his due. Aleister Black is finally NXT champion.
The darkness has come to light as Aleister Black has finally captured the NXT Championship from a game Andrade Cien Almas this past Saturday. And up next, it's main event time here on NXT. Heavy Machinery go up against Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli.
I got kind of emotional seeing this, man.
Someone in the back told me that they could see that I wasn't giving it 100%, and that always stuck with me.
I went to the headquarters and pissed everyone off.
I distanced myself from sports entertainment and really come to the conclusion that I was completely done.
It's a miracle that I'm still here because this was not a great start at all.
That was the greatest and worst match I've ever been in. I'm trying to tell a man that's been in the business his whole life, it's not gonna work, Vince.
Welcome back to this very special edition of NXT TV from New Orleans as we wrap up an incredible 6 days in the Big Easy. And tonight, NXT is powered by Cricket Wireless. All about coverage in and out of the ring. Cricket Wireless. Smile, you're on Cricket.
And there were plenty of reasons to smile for No Way Jose this week as the Dominican sensation brought the conga line from NXT to Monday Night Raw. Congratulations on an impressive debut for No Way Jose as the party is just getting started each and every Monday night.
Well, last night, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay made their presence felt on the Blue Brand as they begin a new iconic path toward dominance in the SmackDown Live Women's Division.
Next week is going to be a monster movie come to life on NXT. Lars Sullivan and Killian Dane do battle one more time for dominance in NXT following their involvement in the brutal ladder match at TakeOver. Which one of these two behemoths will walk away victorious?
Time for action in the NXT Tag Team Division as NXT TakeOver New Orleans Aftermath rolls on.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 650 pounds, Tucker Knight, Otis Dozovic, Heavy Machinery!
One of the most powerful duos in the NXT Tag Team Division all night, Tucker Knight and Dozer Otis Dozovic. They look to get back on the winning track after being ousted in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
That's what it's all about for these guys. I was talking to them earlier, and that's been on their mind ever since that loss. They want to get back on track, get back into contention.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 485 pounds, Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli.
Speaking of wanting to get back in contention, a couple of physical specimens, two tremendous athletes known as Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli. This rivalry with Heavy Machinery, in fact, this is the rubber match tonight, as each team has scored a victory over the other.
Both teams have traded victories back and forth, and now we will finally see who is the better team. I think if you look at their physiques, guys, it's clear who should give the advantage to.
That's a good question, though, man, but I guess you have to call this match the tiebreaker. But if I have to give it to one team, it might be Heavy Machinery, because we noticed between Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss, there's been a little bit of tension lately, a little bit of finger pointing. So if they don't fix that, that could be big trouble for this tag team right here.
And you know, Nigel, you never judge a book by its Kindle cover. Smash Mouth tag team of Heavy Machinery had a chance to catch up with Dozovic and Knight, and while they remain true to the cause of wanting to entertain the NXT universe, they know that victory is all that really matters, especially if you want to make it to the next pay grade in NXT.
Bottom line, old saying goes, man, checks and championships. But you got to start right here. It starts right now for both of these two teams.
Knight and Sabatelli hook up with a collar and elbow tie-up. NXT Universe already getting under the skin of Tino Sabatelli.
He's used to that, though. He's played in the biggest arenas in the world. He's used to pressure. Oh, there's some pressure.
Tag is made, in comes Riddick Moss.
Oh,
and
boy.
Dozovic evens the playing field.
Oh, this is going to break down.
Oh,
yeah.
The bubbling animosity spilling over here on NXT TV between Heavy Machinery and Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli.
Knight unloaded with that clothesline.
Oh, and Knight unloads with a shot to the breadbasket of Tino Sabatelli. There's an ode to the Bushwhackers, WWE Hall of Famers.
Here we go.
Oh,
pop.
Crushing the cranium.
That's what I like about these two. This is what I like about Heavy Machinery, man. They have a good time, but when it's time to turn it on, they turn it on. Speaking of turn it on, don't turn your back.
Tucker Knight needed to turn around and see the oncoming attack from Tino Sabatelli as this tag team match rages on.
Coming in hot tonight. Fast cars and the big bright lights. Ain't nobody cool like me. Clap your hands and stomp your feet.
Raw and SmackDown are now coming together for every pay-per-view, every month.
Your boy got in the griddle. We're gonna get to cooking.
I'd never held a venomous snake before. I want to know how long you're going to do that dance.
We're back. Where is it, Tickle Pants?
It's just going so fast. Sometimes I have to stop and try to enjoy what's going on around me. I want to be a better person.
I'm ready, man. Ask me anything.
I feel like this is what I'm really meant to do.
is incredible. This is NXT.
This is huge.
We will find the greatest performers from around the globe.
Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
50 superstars, one ring.
The greatest Royal Rumble.
NXT Tag Team action continues between Heavy Machinery and the team of Riddick Moss and Tino Sabbatelli. Wow, look at the strength of Riddick Moss. Ball away, slam with authority. Moss going for the cover, hooks a leg. Knight barely kicks out.
Now we all know what kind of power Riddick Moss has, but we've never seen it on display like that to catch big man out of the air. Wow.
Moss and Sabbatelli told us they have what it takes to become the most memorable team in NXT history, and they are a well-oiled machine. Against Knight and Dozovic.
Less in height.
Oh, Sabbatelli goes for the cover, 2 count.
Now I got to give it to him. Sabbatelli is one of the most naturally gifted athletes I've ever seen, and of course, he's a specimen. Look at the physique of this guy.
Let's not forget Sabbatelli and Moss haven't always been on the same page, but they are reading the same playbook tonight and taking it to Heavy Machinery.
I think they realize how important that combination is, how far they can go in the tag team division.
Oh, they have all the tools to be a formidable force. High-level athletes. Both of them former Gridiron Gladiators turned NXT superstars.
I heard you.
Knight's in the wrong corner, and he's a long way from making the tag.
But he's doing exactly what he needs to do to try to escape hostile territory. Diving crossbody by Sabbatelli. Moss is the legal man. He goes for the cover and gets a 2.
Great headspace there, aware that he'd made the tag, took down his opponent. In came Moss.
Moss, the north-south position, going for that front face lock on Tucker Knight.
Tucker has a great amateur background. It shouldn't take him too long to get out of this.
As if he doesn't sustain too much damage.
Yeah, Knight was a longtime amateur wrestler, 2-time state runner-up in high school.
Oh, just half a foot away there from Dozer. In comes the big Dozer.
Quick roll-up. Knight has Moss down for just a 1. Moss looks for the ankle pick. Moss and Tino Sabbatelli communicating. You heard Moss yell Tino. He runs interference on the official, giving Riddick Moss an opportunity to continue to wear down Tucker Knight. Tag made, in comes Tino Sabbatelli. And boy, I don't know if I've ever seen the team of Moss. Well, of course, I spoke at the wrong time. I was going to say Moss and Sabbatelli have never looked better.
Way to tempt fate. Oh, it comes!
Tag is made, in comes Dozovic. Dozovic running over both Moss and Sabbatelli.
Wow.
Big boy can move, look at him.
This is incredible.
Big back body drop by Otis Dozovic. Stinger splash on Sabbatelli. He crashes to the canvas in a supine position.
What's he thinking here, Percy?
Got something in mind.
Dozovic known as Dozovic. Wow!
There it is.
Here comes the Caterpillar. And the big elbow drop from Dozovic. Mixing fun and business and almost taking care of business before Moss interjects with an elbow.
Now Tucker Knight comes into the fray, both men down.
And all 4 NXT superstars showing the effects of what has been a colossal collision. What the hell?
Oh, whoa, whoa!
Oh my God,
Oh my goodness!
It's War Raiders! War Raiders have raided NXT!
What are they doing here?
Wow!
Oh my God!
Moss and Sabatelli. We have heard so much about the War Raiders, and you talk about making a first impression.
Absolutely decimating two of the top teams in the tag team division.
Talking about making a statement.
Oh!
Rowe and Hanson displaying their visual business card.
Where is he going?
As the War Raiders
this cannot
continue
be good.
to lay waste.
Whoa!
The NXT Universe standing on its feet for Rowe and Hanson. What a dynamic in-ring debut as War Raiders have crashed the NXT Tag Team Division's party.
Well, it was Sabatelli and Moss and Heavy Machinery that wanted to prove something, but instead it is the War Raiders who have proved a point. They are here in NXT with something to prove.